Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Set it down for the offense. First down. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That ball snagged for a completion. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now it's 2nd down here. He hands it off from the gun.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker.
Long enough and good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Return begins inside the 10. When he's got some space here. On the move. Still going. It's a foot race. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. First and goal here for the offense. They'll run it here. And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
This defense is hanging tough. Can they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that previous play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, but of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Point after, not great through. And he's set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he finds the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. They wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. Buckeyes will crank up the tempo. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. That's a second and goal play for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. The big fullback's got it here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
And the coach keeps the offense on the field. They're going for it on fourth and goal. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. It's fourth and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on fourth down. Receiver makes the catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain the drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. On the run here, lets it go. Nice catch made along the sideline. He does just get the foot down.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. Oh, just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The offense going with the hurry-up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Pass is caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his target, and it's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to chuck it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the act.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution. They reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they start the drive. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. And he'll set up to throw. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's escaping the pocket now. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Catch made on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You call quick out on third down, I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll get there. Touchdown, LSU. And now they'll set up for the point after. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's got it inside the 15. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds. Puts the offense in a nice position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, and he's going to float this one to the right side. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch is made way down inside the 30. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. Press coverage now from these DBs. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense operating from the pistol. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He's got his man wide open. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. They'll try a pass here. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it. Touchdown Tigers. And they will claim the second half lead. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on third down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on third and short. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. At the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Hammered sails out the back of the end zone for it. The offense now operating in empty. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. When the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Snags the quick throw. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Rolling the dice a bit, up 1 possession and going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Picked off, a crucial turnover.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Tries to get it to the running back. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Pressure is coming. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Has the 1st down. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call hit.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Boy, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. The Buckeyes come into the final minute of play just hoping to run the clock out. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Press coverage now from the secondary. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 25.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting. He